Thank you for joining me again. It was our last day in Aubusson, and of course I was up early again. So I went and grabbed a cafe and took a walk up to the clock tower. It was a steep climb, but the views from up there were just stunning. Overlooking Aubusson, it was just beautiful, so definitely worth it. We packed everything up and went to the Tapestry Museum in Aubusson. The work that goes into these tapestries is just incredible. I do admit that I prefer the older ones over the newer ones. I don't know, just the pictures, I think there's, I'm not sure if it's the right word, romanticism of the scenes that are in these older tapestries. The newer ones are more vibrant and still just as beautiful. And it was nice to see how they were made. And then we made our way to Château de Chaumont. So our first stop was going to be Chateau de Chaumont, and so it's owned by Dan Preston, and he used to be Dan the gardener for Stephanie on the Chateau Diaries. And he bought this chateau, and all that really was left was walls and a bunch of trees growing inside it. What he's accomplished in the last couple of years with rebuilding the chateau is truly impressive. I wanted to bring some gifts to him and to share with all his team, but I tried to get a hold of him or even Brian to see if I could arrange to drop this stuff off, because I didn't want to just show up. But they are impossible to get a hold of because they get so many messages every day that mine just gets lost. And like, he's got over 670,000 subscribers, so it makes sense. I just wanted to show my appreciation for him sharing the vlog and what he's doing with this chateau. Any regular person, you just want to get on with the job, and he's moving cameras around trying to get good angles, good shots, so that he can share the vlog. And there's so much extra work into doing the vlogs, and I appreciate that he shares it. And then the work that he does on the chateau, it's restoring it back to what it was, but better, and using the same techniques that were done when it was first built. He could just slap it together, but he's not. He's taking the time and learning all these old skills and just making the chateau beautiful. And I really appreciate that. I admire what he's doing. So I'll put a link in the description. His channel is Escape to Rural France. I quite often talk to people about what he's doing because it blows me away what he's doing, and the team that he's got surrounding him that cares just as much as he does about the chateau. It's so impressive. So reluctantly we went to bring the stuff, and I knew for sure he'd be on the roof, and sure enough, that's where he was. We chatted for a little bit, and then of course got some cuddles with the dogs and an ear wash. And oh my gosh, Lottie is just so cute, but apparently a little bit of a troublemaker. So I had to put the stuff in the JCB so that she could get into it. But gosh, she's so cute. He had mentioned that there was going to be an open day on the 20th of September. Quite often, they do it all over Europe and in Canada as well, that historic places will open up for the day. You can go and see it for free. So that was perfect. That gave me the chance to go and actually see it better and actually meet him ground level instead of talking up to the roof. So we didn't stay long. We just enough just to drop the stuff off, and I didn't want to take up any more of his time than I already did. But it was great to see the chateau, and looking forward to seeing it better on the 20th. We stopped in a little town called Gouzon, and it was the first time we saw a baguette vending machine. I heard about them but hadn't seen them, and yep, they exist. We stopped at another chateau called Château de Villemonteix in Château. I'm probably totally messing that up. It's a beautiful chateau from the 15th century. The only thing we didn't know going in was, and I don't know if it's always that way, but you don't tour it on your own. We joined another group that was there, and it was over 2 hours long, the tour. And the man who was doing the tour, who owns the chateau, he spoke a little bit of English, but the tour was pretty much all in French, which was fine for Selena. She can understand it. I could pick out words that I understood, but it was really long. It was a beautiful chateau, though. we made our way to Gouzon, and again, sorry for my pronunciation. The hotel that we got, it's like the cat hotel. There was cats everywhere, inside, outside, everywhere. So Selena was happy. And the bathroom, it was like this prefab bathroom that was stuck in the corner. It was like a space pod, and the shower was made for a child. Selena's spider bite from Aubusson. Yeah, she might need an amputation. It was getting pretty red, and I don't know if she's gonna make it. She was fine. Thank you for joining me again, and hope you stick around.